The year is coming to an end. The last day, it's the last trading day, and we ended the month green, right? We ended the month green, but we actually ended the year red. And going into 2025, I want to reevaluate my goals as a trader, my YouTube goals, everything along the way. So let's head over to the analytics. Oh my gosh, they have a what is this? Start my day. All right, so this is my 2024 trading recap. 734 trades, and look, my top three symbols are literally Nasdaq. So I have QQQ and MNQ. It's New Year's Eve, so if you hear fireworks, then you kind of know why. So best trade QQQ P&L 1.2k, which is October 17th, right? And this is the month right here. As you can see, the results don't lie. We're up 1.38k, 1.3k technically on the month. You can clearly see I've had more green days than red days, but you can also see that my red days are really big, and that's something that I'm going to remove as a trader going into 2025, right? And then you can see November, our worst ever month. We have had more green days than red days, but our red days were just really fucking big. October, another profitable month. September, our biggest profitable month. Or August, we were on the brink. Like we were on the brink. We have that like sustainability, the consistency. We have four red days, right? And only two of those are big losses, as you can say. And that's really what I'm gonna remove going into 2025 is making sure that my losses are really, really, really small. And I'm noticing that with my losses, it's because I'm over trading. My red days are a lot bigger than they should be because of this one thing, and it's literally just over trading. Like it's literally just over trading. And I was talking about in the last video that I made about psychology, and it's like follow a set of rules. Have two losses, you're done for the day. Simply because you're just not in alignment with the market. Some days you're gonna be like one and done. But it's like those 2 days. Just call it. Just call it from there, right? So from August we have July, and the month of July I was in Arizona, right? And this was also the start of my futures. Uh, like this was the first month I actually started to take futures a lot more seriously. But I actually ended up blowing both futures and options count simply because of this pip drunkenness. And I was just like, yeah, fuck this, whatever. I just ended up turning into a degenerate gambler, blowing my whole account, full porting trades, a bunch of this nonsense that should have been fucking prevented. Same with June. June was the same way. Heading up into July, I was looking forward to this Arizona trip, so I was like, you know what, let me just fucking prove it to make money. Let me just show these guys. So at this point in June, I was actually trading for a sense of fulfillment and validation from others, which is not the way you go because trading is a business. It's a one-on-one business. It is you versus you, so you should never trade for anyone's validation because it's your business. That's really it. It's like you don't go up to an entrepreneur and ask everyone else to be like, yo, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? It's like, it's your business, you're running it for yourself. Right? So you can clearly see we've had this whole month was really bad, negative month. We've only had one green day, right? But it is what it is. Lessons learned, moving forward. May, right? You can see on the week one, we have our first big day, right? 515 on May 2nd, right? That was when I was like, that was really eye opening for me because I was like, I know I can do this. I had that skill set, because prior to that 515 day, the biggest day that I've made was probably like 100 or 200 because that was like really, really hard for me to get because of the fact that I was only trading like two contracts. But I seen a setup and I was like, I'm really confident on this. I've traded this setup before many, many times. Let me sized up, got my first ever big win, that only took like about like I think like 10 minutes. And that day like really opened my eyes, and I was like, I could really make something out of this. I can really see my fullest potential. There's always levels to this, so I'm always just gonna keep on elevating, right? But as you can see, moving forward from that day, right, we like towards the end of the month, we actually end up having one, two, three decent sized losses, and those three decent sized losses is because um I wanted to try out futures, right? So I wanted to try out futures and trade my futures account with my options account. So because of that 515 day, I messed up on my psychology, and I was like, I made this, so it's like, let me start sizing up, and which is not the way to go, right? So I was just sizing up and taking trades with overconfidence, actually. So I was taking trades with overconfidence, and it wasn't it wasn't necessary to trade my futures and options account at the same time, because one, I'm not even sustaining the profitability, because one profitable day does not define you as a trader. So yeah. All right, and then we have April. Green month, we're up $100. You can see we have two big days, 183 and 174, but you can also see that we have a bunch of red days, right? But also take into account that look how many trades per day that I'm taking. 3 trades, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Like, I'm following rules. Like, I'm following a rule-based trading system that's allowing me to keep my winners a lot bigger than my losers. But, vice versa, it comes into a point of risk management, how long you hold contracts for, etc., etc. March, same thing as well. You can clearly see 1 trade, 2 trades, right? We have, like, look, this whole month, just our Mondays was our worst day. You can clearly see that. Tuesdays, it was decent, right? We barely traded Fridays. Moving on, February, same as well. More red days than green days. Our red days are a lot bigger, simply because of overtrading and or holding losses longer than usual. Right, February, and then January. So January 1st is literally tomorrow, and it's the new year, right? 2025. Of course, I'm going to apply what I learned simply by looking at last year's data, right? I've had extreme, like, this was like my worst trading month. Like, in my eyes, this was my worst trading month, simply because of the psychology and the mental stress that this brought me. Because, like, look, I've only had one, two, three, four green days out of freaking, I don't know, 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, 15, like, red days. Like, you can clearly see I went on an 8-day losing streak. Like, the mental stress that this brought me is no longer gonna affect me anymore, because I've grown and developed as a trader over literally 1 year simply by just journaling my trades. Right? So ending the month green, going into 2025, I want to apply my knowledge moving forward, practicing what I preach. And honestly, I want to help you guys, because, like, there's a bunch of things that everyone just struggles with as a trader. Some struggle with risk management, some struggle with strategy, etc., etc. We're all our own person. We're all human at the end of the day, but we all have the same goal, and to make it in trading. So 2025, I'm gonna do my best. Like, genuinely, I'm gonna do my best. At least like 1 to 3 videos per week. That's all I aim for. I'm not gonna hold this 30-day challenge. Like, I'm not gonna do that, because simply looking at my channel, like, I have days where I'm just like day 21 out of 30, day 19, 17 and 18, 13, 14, 11, like, I'm just having videos on double-digit days where it should be individual days, like individual days where I talk about this day instead of days where I'm talking about this day, and this day. So, Happy New Year's, you guys. I'm really, really appreciative for the support, the blessings, the lessons, everything that just I've learned and just gained throughout this year. We're gonna make fucking greatness. My my Robinhood account, actually, is growing. You know, I think the last video that I said I was gonna make, actually I don't want to log in, I don't want to get fucking scanned or some shit. The last video I said, I was talking about like we're gonna grow our account or whatever, and this is what our balance is right now. So we're at 3K, and I'm simply gonna set this goal right now on New Year's Eve, simply to turn this 3K into, we're gonna turn this into 50K by the end of the year. 50 fucking K. That's 47K. That's 47K that away from. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it, and we're gonna fucking die trying. So that's what it is. 2025. Let's bring fucking greatness. Let's fucking smash our goals. Let's achieve the life that we fucking dream of. Let's fucking get it. Happy New Year's, you guys. Peace.